Say welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Subscribe and like below.
Subscribe and like below.
What up? What up? Welcome to Let Me Ask You Something. What's good with your tea?
Hey man, chilling, bro. How you doing?
Good, chilling, vibing on this good Sunday. Today, it's the topic of the show. The draft recap. Me and T, gonna go through it. I got 3 teams that I think did well. He got 3 teams that he think did well. The question of the day is, which team do you think had the best draft? All right. So we're gonna kick it right into it. T, you go ahead.
Get it.
Find team first team.
All right. So first team. So these teams are in no particular order. These are just my 3 favorite teams that I felt like did the best in the draft. With the selections that they had. So I'm gonna start it off with the Dallas Cowboys. I felt like they did really well in this draft. They a team that normally drafts pretty well. And a lot of times they draft best player available.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, most years. But I feel like this year, I feel like they really nailed it. As far as the needs are concerned,
Mhm.
starting with Caleb Downs. So man, I love my safeties, bro. I'm a safety at heart.
Okay.
That's my favorite position. So the fact that they was able to get the best safety in the draft, I feel like he's probably like the best player, one of the best players in the draft, honestly. Get him from Ohio State. He's just a baller, man. I love watching him play. And I feel like he's really gonna be like he's gonna come in day one, be like a defensive captain, defensive leader on that team, bro. He, being coached under Nick Saban,
No.
being coached under Ryan Day at Ohio State, two great programs. And, he was freshman of the year at Alabama, transferred to Ohio State, didn't lose a beat. He came right in from day one, solidify his place on that team. But man, very, very smart, instinctive player. Man, the only thing they say, the knock on him is his size. I mean, he's a little on the size, I guess.
Mhm.
But the man can play deep, in the box, nickel, can play the run, excellent, can play the pass well. I mean, nothing the man can't do. So I definitely felt like they hit that out the park. And then they got some help with the edge rushers. So they definitely needed some help with the pass rush. Obviously, to trade with Michael Parsons, they lost some of those the pass rushing ability from their players.
Right.
So getting a couple edge, they got 3 edge rushers in the draft. After Caleb Downs, they got 2. They made 2 picks after that with edge rushers. So like we really see what they were focusing on.
Yeah, decent.
They knew what their needs are and
Right.
stuck to it. They didn't veer off. They didn't try to make the sexy, the cute pick.
Yeah.
Like they really
Like they
stuck to the
usually do.
game plan. You know what I mean, and like really, came out well. So I feel like the Cowboys they did, bro.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I seen they got Overton, LT Overton, like in the late rounds from Alabama. I was like,
Yeah,
"Dawg, that's a sneaky pickup." Because when I
yeah,
seen him play against Florida State earlier in the year, he was doing it. So
yeah.
I
Yeah,
really like
yeah, I
that.
got him in the 4th round.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? And I thought he would have been gone way earlier than that because he played
Yeah,
pretty decently for
and
Alabama this year.
yeah, and them boys gonna play early too. I feel like them boys definitely gonna get opportunity to get some burn.
Yeah, definitely on that Dallas defense. You gonna get some
Yeah,
time. You better
Dog,
go
I
back.
mean, who they got to beat out?
That's
Like,
what I'm saying. Yeah, no, that is true. So they're gonna be but I like that too. They went heavy defense. When I looked at it, Dallas was in contention to be on my list too. Dallas was gonna probably be my number 3. But I
gosh,
just had a couple people that was just a tiny bit like maybe not deeper, but just a couple more impact people that I thought maybe would, whatever. So my number 3 one was the Chiefs. And that, let me find them real quick. Here we go. So I like the Chiefs. They always was getting rid of their DBs. They got rid of like their 2 Super Bowl starting DBs like the past 2 years. McDuffie and I can't remember the other one, but
before McDuffie,
yeah.
Sneed,
'Cause he was
Legere
the
Sneed,
Titans, right. Yeah, so he went to the
yeah,
Titans,
Legere
he went to
Sneed,
the Rams, yeah. So it's
yeah,
like they've been losing them, and then you saw last year, with that spot duty cornerback. So obviously getting, Delane from LSU, I really like him. I watched him a couple times and I remember the game versus Clemson, and I remember, it was a ACC conference game. I wanna say when they played Florida, and he was
yeah,
playing really good. Like, real good closing speed. He not afraid to tackle. He real sticky. And I like that. I'm
bro.
saying? Very sticky. And
Sticky, bro,
yeah,
sticky
you know what I'm
close.
saying? And he really he good with it without grabbing. Like,
Yeah,
it's the difference. Like he grab a little, every DB grab a little, but like them grabby DBs, bro, that
oh
they
yeah,
ain't gonna last in the league because it's always penalty over and over. Eli Apple, you know what I'm saying? real ratty. If you're not real
The
ratty,
great Eli
dog,
Apple.
if you're not real ratty, no straight to Eli. But if you're not grabby, dog, and you can move your feet with it, you got it. And that's what I like about him. I also like they picked Peter Woods from Clemson. You know, he had a lot of hype coming into the year. He kind of underperformed, but you never know how the circumstances could be. You know, get to the pros, you playing with Chris Jones. He might teach you a couple new things, get you, more motivated. I don't know if you ever seen Chris Jones on like hidden mics or whatever, but Chris Jones was intense. Like Chris,
Oh,
like so you come in there with that half if you want to. Chris Jones gonna get on you and make sure you do what you're supposed to do. And I love that R. Mason Thomas boy. I love that R. Mason Thomas. He got it all. Like when I watched clips of him, and they always talked about him before like Oklahoma games and stuff. That's how I would know who he was. But then the game would start, I was like, man, he got power. He got the bend around the corner. He got a little speed, but he got hand game. Like he got pretty much everything. I think what dropped him down to the second round was they talk about his height and his arm length. You know, they love that type of measurable stuff. But man, when I watched that tape, that R Mason dog, he coming, man. He coming. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I'm gonna just keep it real. I wouldn't be surprised if he was in top 3 of rookies for sacks next year. Like
yeah.
I really believe that. And the Chiefs played at 3-4. So it's
Right.
not like he needed to be a huge defensive end. All he is stand up, rush in
And
linebacker.
that
And that
gives
fit
the
right
quarterback.
inside. You know what I'm saying? That fits him. And then last but not least, I like Emmett Johnson, the running back from Nebraska. He has
Nebraska, yeah.
running back. He could catch it out the backfield. Those how should I say this? Those games that we play, he's a good stat collector. And so I would notice that about him sometimes. And that's why I was like, oh, Emmett Johnson, yeah, they got a good little back, catching out the backfield. Cause Pacheco kind of, he iffy. He a lot of footsteps for 5 yards. So
Bro.
we get you somebody, that can actually move the chains a little better. Cause they need some running back help in the
Did they
worst.
keep him? Did they keep him after they signed Walker?
I don't know. That's a good question, but I wouldn't, just to be honest with you. That would be
Nah.
me. He like 3 yards in a
Man.
cloud of dust, dog. Like, so and it's more cloud of dust than anything. So,
For real.
but that's I would say that. Oh, Detroit?
Yes, bro. Bro, I did not know we signed him, bro.
Yeah. I didn't know that either.
Bro.
Because we're Montgomery with the Texans, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he went to Houston. Man, look at this. I remember talking about the man out here on my team. Come on, bro. God damn.
But
Man.
as a backup,
Hey, as a backup though. Nah, as a backup.
I give him some service. I
We
give him
straight.
some
We
service.
Nah. We could definitely do worse. Nah, hey,
Hey, yeah.
big up to Pacheco. Big up.
Yeah,
Big up.
straight up, straight up. Hey, yeah, he made it. So, hey,
Hey, we here
he made
and
it.
he there. Okay.
Straight up, like, alright, so, hey, who your number 2 then?
All right, team number 2 for me. All right, so I'm gonna go New York Jets.
Mhm.
New York Jets, bro. I really like what they did, bro. Obviously, number 2 pick, David Bailey out of Texas Tech, bro. I mean, the man led the nation in sacks. You know what I'm saying? And it looked good. It
Yeah.
looked good on film. So you lead the nation in sacks and you look good on film, no brainer pick, right? So say less on that. They got Kenyon Sadiq, the tight end from
Mhm.
Oregon. Man, he really looked good.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a great pick for them. Some of the experts feel like they may have reached. I feel like that was a good spot for them. They need all the playmakers they can get. And hopefully with Gino there at quarterback, he can slay that thing around. They really ain't got nothing to lose this year, man. Obviously, Aaron Glenn, he basically coaching for another year,
Yeah.
coaching for a job. But the more playmakers he can get on the team, the better equipped they'll be to, stay in games more. At least if they look competitive and they can
Yeah.
stay in games,
Mm.
like that'll help his case.
Yeah.
So having more playmakers on the squad, they're definitely gonna help. They already have Mason Taylor at tight end, like him a lot.
Mhm.
So I feel like, with him being paired with Mason Taylor being paired with Kenyon Sadiq, man, you run that 12 personnel, man, that's gonna give a lot of teams trouble. A lot of teams trouble. You got Brees in the backfield, you got Garrett Wilson, Omar Cooper,
Right. Yeah, that was a good pick
drafted
too, by
him
the
out of Indiana, straight baller.
way. Mhm.
Man, every time you turn on the tape, dude making a play. Like he was the playmaker for Indiana. I mean the game against Penn State.
Yeah.
I mean, to play to win the game against Penn State, bro. Same day season, same day undefeated
Amazing
season.
catch.
Right? So, man, he just a baller, man. I just like the way he play. You know, like he can make things happen in space. So I feel like it was a great pickup.
Oh,
And then D'Angelo Pons, man, dog, bro, dog, like one of my favorite players, bro. Hey, bro, shut down, bro. And the thing I like about him, bro, like he undersized. That's cool, but when he faced receivers, it's like 6 foot up, like bro, he locked them down.
mhm.
So when it comes to size, like that's not going to matter to him.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he definitely got the heart, man. He got the talent,
Mhm.
you know, to go along with that. So
Yeah.
I feel like to really make an impact, and the fact that Aaron Glenn is there. So Aaron Glenn was an undersized corner, played 15 years in the league,
Yeah.
5'9", 180 pounds.
Plenty
So
Pro Bowls.
what you feel me? So what better mentor to have than your head coach who was undersized and can teach you some of the things that he learned along the way, technique wise. So you
Mhm.
know he gonna be right up under him.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's gonna be great. But yeah, then all in all, I mean, let's see, Daryl Jackson, D Hop, he was with us for a little minute. Then he went to y'all at Florida State.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a good pickup round 4.
Mhm.
Kane Club Nick,
Mm.
4th round pick, nice little project. So
Mhm.
see how that goes. Got Inez Cooper, guard from Miami, and then they got a safety from Kansas State.
Yeah.
But I feel like really as a whole, bro, the Jets did well. With
Mhm.
all the picks that they had. They definitely, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they did well.
Yeah, yeah. Cool, cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I really like what they did too. So then, cool. My number two
Mhm.
team was I ain't really hear a lot of people talking about them, but I like the Dolphins. I like what the Dolphins did
Okay.
for two reasons. They needed a whole bunch of picks. They needed a whole bunch of players. We already know they done got rid of the whole team. We know they gonna suck. Let's just keep it real. Like they ain't gonna be probably worth of nothing unless a miracle happen. What the movie Angels in the Outfield? Yeah, bro. They
Right.
need like angels in the pro player stadium or whatever they call it, Hard Rock.
In
And
the Hard Rock.
like, that's what
Angels
they're
in the
gonna
Hard
need.
Rock.
Angels in the Hard Rock to be anything. But Caden Proctor, dog, like big body, huge, a person mover. And he kind of nimble. I saw he scored a touchdown. I think that was Georgia when they
Oh
threw
yeah,
the
he
little
he, he got a
screen.
little screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa, hold on, he nimble, so he can move to be
Yeah.
big and that." So, I think I remember you said it the last, episode,
Last episode.
if he
Yeah.
just clean up his, technique, he
Yeah.
gonna be a
Yeah.
beast, cause he get his hands on you, it's locked down. He
He
got the
big.
same size as Tristan Wirfs for us, like, them bodies are
Beast.
comparable, so
Bad best human beings.
like, them type of big. So, if you could get, like, that technique right, cause now in the pros, bro, you ain't gotta go to class, you ain't gotta do nothing but focus on football.
Yeah, that's it. So job.
I think Caden Proctor, I think he'll be okay. Then, man, they got Jacob Rodriguez. Man, dog, I wanted him to last 2 more picks to them Bucks, man.
Yeah, yeah.
He, he meet you in that hole. That's one thing I like. He don't shy away from the contact. He's a very good cover linebacker. He forces a lot of turnovers. He won the Lombardi, I think, in college for the best linebacker.
Mhm.
So he know how to play. He can read it. He's smart, and especially for Miami, I don't even know who they linebackers was in this year. Like I said, they seemed like they had a fire sale.
Can't pause.
That's that's got to be big. And then keep going down the list. They got Chris.
Real
Huh?
quick on Rodriguez. I just found this out the other day,
Mhm.
but so he's a former quarterback.
Oh, really?
Bruh, yeah. Like he got recruited to play quarterback. So like that, by you saying like he can read coverages, that where that come from.
Okay, right, yeah. So good
Yeah,
for me. He thinking of offense on defense. So like if
exactly.
he see the formation, he already, oh, okay, as the quarterback, okay,
Yeah,
that
he
makes
that
sense to me.
brains,
Yeah,
he'll
that makes
process it as a quarterback.
no wonder why
Yeah.
he always in the right spot then, because he probably know
Yeah.
your play just by looking at the formation. 3 stack
Yeah.
receiver on this side, 1 tight end empty. Okay, you might be just something like that. Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that shit makes sense now. I'm like, okay, all right, we gotta put two and two together. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, and then, the Dolphins also got Chris Bell. I was on him last episode from Louisville at receiver. I really like
Right.
him. Another Chris Godwin kind of clone to me. Kyle Lewis from Pitt at linebacker, but they say safety on here, but I saw him playing linebacker when Florida
Yeah.
State played him, and I saw him play plenty of games fast. He might be slight, he ain't the heaviest, but that don't matter because he'll hit. Like he hit. He come down in that box, he hit. He blitzed very well. That's one thing I like about Kyle Lewis too. He blitzed very well. And then I also like that they got Kevin Coleman from Missouri. He started out, I want to say, with Dion them. He was at Jackson State. Then I think he went to Louisville for 1 year. And then he
Okay.
went to Missouri. But Kevin Coleman, he's fast. He's kind of small, so he could be like a return man. But
Gotcha.
he's kind of electric. He played faster than he looked. The combine time, he ran like a 4.5 or whatever. But if you watch the
Okay.
tape,
Football speed,
he got football speed.
different.
So,
Yeah.
I like him. I think they had like a lot of, because in total they had, let me see, 1, 2, like 12 to 13 picks. So just in volume, because they needed it, that was good. And then some of the players that they picked, I feel like actually performed in college. So
Yeah.
it's pretty good. So I guess that's why I go with the Dolphins as my.
Okay. Yeah. Right. All right. And then so to wrap it up, bro, my number 3 team. Didn't hear a lot of people talk about this team also. I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Okay, I like this too. I did like this.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go with the Ravens, bro. So first round pick, they picked number 14. They got the guard from Penn State.
Huh?
Uh, I don't know how to pronounce Buddy name, so we'll be Ione his last name.
Right, yeah.
But man, he's a mauler.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it was one play they showed on the highlight, but he came on, he pulled, man,
And laid on
flat,
Buddy.
but
I
bro,
already know. I already know. That was the first game of the year, I believe, and I
bro,
watched it live. I already know who you talking about. Yep.
bro, I'm like, boy, that's a big ass dude, boy, come around that corner like that, boy.
He's true,
Yes.
dog. Yeah,
I
dog.
was like, "Oh my god!"
Huh?
So yeah, that was a great pickup. So like they definitely need to show up that line, like the line play, particularly inside. Like
Yeah.
the guard players was
He
trash
was.
last year. So and then the fact they lost Linderbaum to the Raiders, so like that whole interior of the offensive line, needs to be upgraded.
Mhm.
So I thought that was a great pickup. They got to protect Lamar.
Yeah. I mean,
Obviously.
yeah.
And then with the second pick, they got Zion Young from
Mhm.
Missouri,
Yeah.
edge rusher. He was like Mel Kiper's number 30 of prospect. So the fact that they got him at pick 45, excellent value. Excellent value. It's a high need.
Mhm.
So you're able to get him. You
Uh-huh.
got Trey Henderson on one
Mhm.
side. Hey, bro, you gonna have single coverage, bro.
Right.
Like
Had
Trey
him.
Henderson gonna get a double team.
Mhm.
You gonna be singled up on the opposite side. So, he can definitely come in and make an instant impact. So I definitely like that pick for them. And then with the next 2 picks, bro, this is what I really liked. They got 2 receivers.
Okay.
So they got a receiver, Jacoby Lane from USC,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and they got Elijah Surratt
From
from
Indiana.
Indiana.
Yeah, yeah.
So like those 2 picks were great, bro, because the body types of the receivers, bro, they big body receivers.
I know.
Jacoby Lane 6'4", Surratt 6'2".
Yeah, yeah.
And so you got Zay Flowers, the number 1, Zay Flowers 5'9", 5'10". You got Bateman. I think Bateman like 6 foot, 6'1", maybe.
Uh,
But those 2, bro, Elijah Surratt led the nation in touchdowns last year with
uh-huh.
15.
Yeah,
And then I think Lane, he had like 16 total touchdowns over the last 2 years,
yeah.
and 11 of those was in the red zone.
Mhm.
So that was definitely, as far as the Ravens offense, that was definitely, I feel like one of their weaknesses, like as far as like converting in the red zone,
Yeah.
especially with their receivers.
Yeah.
They really didn't have anybody like to make one-on-one
Yeah. Contested catch.
contest. Right. So I feel like those 2 guys coming in, they can definitely help out instantly. And who knows how much playing time they'll be able to get.
Mhm.
Lamar, he's lacked outside receiving threats, during his tenure there. So
Yeah.
it's good to see that they're actually now making an effort,
To try to do something.
to try. I mean, they have in the past, they've had number 1 picks in the past,
Mhm.
Hollywood Brown,
Yeah.
Zay,
Yeah.
Rashad Bateman was the number 1 pick, but they just need more.
Yeah.
They just need more to kind of to help elevate them. So,
Mhm.
hopefully that's it. They got a tight end in the 4th round. My boy went to the Giants, likely
Oh,
went
yeah,
to the
yeah.
Giants.
Oh, yeah,
So they
yeah.
got to replace him.
Yeah.
Right, right. Then they got a couple more picks. I do like this pick also. They got a running back, Adam Randall from Clemson.
Yeah, I like him.
So
Big body too.
yeah, big body, big bruiser.
Uh-huh.
The backup Derrick Henry. They got Justice Hill as the backup, but like, no, they need another bruiser.
Yeah.
As a backup. What I'm saying, Justice Hill, he can play. The slot receiver. He can catch little screens, dump off passes, but like they need another runner between
Mhm.
the tackles. To kind of spell Derrick Henry at times. So
Yeah.
I feel like that was a great pickup also.
Yeah.
So
It definitely was.
uh,
He started coming on late, at the end of the year for Clemson because
Yeah,
maybe, like, in the middle of the year. I don't know who they was playing at first, but all of a sudden, I was watching him one Saturday, and I was like, "Bro, who is number 8?" I'm like, "Bro,
yeah,
he's running people over," and he was
right.
I'm like, "Bro, he balling," like, so, yeah, I like that pickup too.
Yeah, and he dealt with injuries, like, throughout his career, so that's
Mhm,
kinda, like, why he, fell as late as he did. So,
mhm,
like, that's only concern,
yeah,
kinda injury prone.
okay, right, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
Alright, really cool then, so, it's gonna be funny because my number 1 is your number 2, and my number 1 is the Jets, bruh. The Jets, dawg. Like, I really like what they did, like,
yeah,
like, if you I mean, obviously, people wouldn't notice about me, so Imma say it. I sit from I know you do too, from 12 o'clock when I watch College Game Day. I don't really watch it no more, but that's a whole 'nother story. But
yeah,
from 12 o'clock games, I watch from 12 to 3, I watch from 3:30 to 7, I watch from 7:30 to 10, and if I'm still up, I'll watch them West Coast games. Bro,
right,
every Saturday, I watch college football from 12 to 10:30 at night. I don't care who playing. It could be Georgia State versus Mississippi Tech. I'm gonna watch it, bro.
right,
So, that's why I be saying, bro, I know a lot of these players, and I say that to say this, I know everybody on this Jets list, and I like everybody on the Jets list. Like,
yeah,
there's not one person on this list that I really just don't like. Even Gerald Jackson, I feel like he underperformed for Florida State, but when he wanted to turn it on, he was
yeah,
like our only good D lineman. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like,
right,
double teams sometimes couldn't even stop him. Now, I'm not saying he had high sack numbers because that's not really his thing. But if you want
exactly.
somebody that's gonna stop the run and clog that middle up, that's
Yeah,
him.
he could do that. He could do
That's
that. He
him.
will do that.
You talked about Sadiq, so I won't talk about him too much. I talked about David Bailey last time, but that Omar Cooper, just like you said, super reliable. I don't remember him dropping much of nothing. He know how to run routes. He's physical. Like I like that about him too. He ain't like no little slender receiver. So you think you're gonna go up there and press him at the line? Well, you can,
Yeah, like,
but he gonna
he
get
he
off
he
that.
good. He got a nice frame on
Yeah,
him,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Pons, you know, Florida boy.
You guys
We already talked about him. Just like you said, the 6 foot stat, that was a great stat. He's so aggressive. Well, I wonder what his vertical is. That would be a good thing to look up too, because it looked like,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
when
that vert
he got
was
them tests.
dog, he had a high vert.
Yeah. He a dog. I like him. And then the Cade Klubnik, I mean, that's an experienced quarterback. Cade started at least 3 years at Clemson, and that's a big time program. So he played big time games. I mean, yeah, he might not have shined in all of the games, but he got experience. And obviously, you drafted him in the what, 4th round? So you're looking at him as a backup quarterback. If push come to shove, he can learn and then become a starter. But when you're looking at somebody like that, that's what you want, somebody who had experience at a big time program. So when he get into the game, he ain't gonna feel like overwhelmed as a backup quarterback. And so I think he'll be good. He can move, he can run. His decision making is what needs
Okay.
what cleaning up. I don't think it's nothing about his physical tools. I just think it's, up here. And then I say the last thing, Nez Cooper. I was surprised. First of all, I thought he was coming back to Miami. I thought he was going back to y'all. And then when I saw he was a 6th round pick, I was like, the way I see him move people,
Nah, for real.
how the hell he a 6th round pick moving people like that? Now, granted, I don't watch every Miami game, so maybe you could tell me, was he getting beat on like pass rush attempts or something?
He at times he did. Like he would
Okay.
get a little lazy.
Okay.
He would get a
Okay.
little lazy at
Okay.
times.
Cause like
Yeah.
when I seen him, he'd be talking trash and moving people out. And I was like, "Dawg." So if you can just like we said with Proctor, if you could clean up maybe the technique when he got to catch the pass rusher, then, okay. But
Yeah.
I know
Run blocking, he excellent when it comes to run block. He excellent.
in that run blocking, boy,
Yeah.
he gonna push you. All right. So I like all of the pigs. They all come from good colleges: Texas Tech, Oregon, Indiana, Florida State, Clemson, Miami. So all of them boys except for one competed for a championship.
Yeah.
They all know how to win. Every one of them boys made the playoffs. So
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
that
You
that
think about
that
it.
means something, dog. That means something, bro. You bringing a whole bunch of winning players into your organization. That means
Yeah.
something to me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, by the way, Paz had a 43.5 inch vert.
I told you, bro. I could see it on tape, bro. How he jumped. Like that's why
Yeah.
that little 5'9", it really don't matter that much because he
Bro,
aggressive and he jump.
that's one of the best at the combine ever. Ever.
He getting up. Put that man in the slot, dog, as just the nickel corner. I think that's where he could thrive at.
Yeah. So he yeah, so he officially measured at like 5'8". Damn. Still don't,
Still, oh yeah, man.
I don't care.
You jumping that high, dog. That I mean, hey,
Hey, what's Tim said? 5'9" with the soul of a 6'4".
Hey, hey.
You feel me?
He got that motivation for real. Yes, sir, dog. Alright then, so cool then. So mine was I'll say mine again, then you can say yours again. So my top 3, I had the Dolphins, the Chiefs, and, the Jets.
Yeah, for me, I had the Cowboys, Jets, and Ravens. Again, in no particular order.
Right.
Those just my 3 favorite drafts. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, hey, man, like we said, we not no experts, man. We just giving our opinions just like you would. So that's why it's called
Just
Let
some
Me
regular guys,
You know
man,
what
just
I'm
giving our
saying? You know what I'm
opinions.
saying? That's why it's called Let Me Ask. So, like we said, we're gonna re-ask the question again. Let me ask you something. Who do you think had the best drafts? All right. So you can say one team, two teams. Hey, you can say 5, 10 teams. It don't matter. All you gotta do is just put it down there. Like and subscribe to the channel, man. And we be on the lookout for more stuff. You know, we're gonna keep this thing coming. We
All right, set those notifications too when we put out new videos.
Yes, sir, for real.
Please and thank you.
That's about it, man.
All right, that's a wrap.
All right, dog.
Appreciate it.
I'll let you, man.
Yes, sir.